Hey, what it do? This is your boy, KQKC Boxing Network, throwing down on another morning video. I be working, I be moving, and I be bringing the fire. And speaking of fire, I want to thank all my subscribers. They are the fire that makes this network run, to make this channel stay alive. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I usually don't say that. I don't say that. I maybe said that 10 times, maybe 15 in my life. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your super chats, for your PayPals, for your Cash Apps, for your presence. Every day you are loyal to me. I did not think I had that many loyal subscribers. Yes, I usually have 400, maybe so. But now I'm down about 200, which is pretty much how it's supposed to be, because we're in a pandemic and kids are home, wives are home, and family time is important. Please understand that. Yes, you too, creators, understand that. You don't have to make all these videos and all that. Spend some time with your family. Throw one or two out there. Do your live stream and spend the rest of your time with your family. Family is important. Cause take it from me, KQKC. You never miss nothing until it's gone. So, let's get into it. Disgraced, jealous, envy, Demetrius Andrade, who threw his whole prime away. Who didn't care? Who knows it? Had a hard on for the Charlos ever since he was from the amateurs. We all know the Rock Nation debacle. We all know how he sued Rock Nation. We all know how Rock Nation paid him a set price when he got ready to fight Demetrius Andrade. When he got ready to fight Charlo, I'm sorry. But Charlo had Al Heyman as an advisor at that time. And of course, Al Heyman paid him his just due. What fighters should have been making. But you have to understand, Rock Nation was new. It was a new promotional company. They didn't have the backing. They didn't have the money. And plus, if they did, you haven't proven yourself. So, besides standing up, being a champion, being a man, he cried about it. Then he set his ass down for a couple years or more. Let's say 4. And Rock Nation prevailed. Then in the future, he blamed Rock Nation for his hiatus, for fucking up his whole prime. But mighty funny, he came back. Eddie Hearn used the billionaire's money to promote him. Eddie Hearn used him as a puppet, promised him fights with fighters like Triple G, Canelo, and so on and so on. So, he comes out with a different look, earrings in his nose, ears, ass, lips, everything else. Then he come out weird, just like you're looking right now. He's got a Darth Vader mask on. When have you ever seen Demetrius Andrade look and act like he do? I believe he has a mental issue. What mental issue I have, I'm not no psychiatrist, but he do. Let's get into it. Demetrius Andrade hopes to finally, now listen to this, finally get to face bitter rival Billy Joe Saunders when boxing returns. Now keep in mind, Billy Joe Saunders was suspended for his antics, for his video on how to beat a woman. That's just one of his antics. He have a lot of them, which he think is funny. I know grown ass men that act like kids. So, therefore, he told Matchroom Boxing Podcast, the Lockdown Tapes, that's what it's called, that he would bust up Billy Joe Saunders if they clash. Not so fast, Demetrius Andrade. Because, let me tell you something. Billy Joe Saunders, he's a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a southpaw, just like you are. But don't underestimate him. Yes, he's immature. Yes, he's a stupid fuck. He's a lame fuck. Matter of fact, he's a fuck all around. But you never underestimate your opponent. Sure, you can talk that shit, but be careful, because every time a black fighter talks some shit, it always get him in trouble lately. But it's not what you can do, it's what you can show us you can do. Telling us they ain't gonna do nothing, Ryan Garcia, but showing us, it tells a lot. See, you should have been thinking about that when you was with Rock Nation. As I keep telling my subscribers, as I keep telling anybody that will listen, the money will come. You just got to get in there and do what your job dictates for you to do. So, Demetrius Andrade will win the vacant belt against Walter Corter. Okay, I call him Walter K. And that was in Boston. And has since defended the title with imposing wins over Arthur Akovets, Silicki, and Keeler. All ain't shit. Okay? Now, we talking about Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. Now, me personally, I think he was a boxing fool when he was in his prime. He was the master of southpaw boxing. He had great moves. He came out on top always. But now, I would call him a B plus fighter. It's something about certain fighters that was good, then turn around and be fucked up, like Andre Berto. He was one of the great fighters. Then he turned out to be one of those hard fight fighters and pretty much a bum. Now, of course, we all know about Ishe Smith. Now, only thing about Ishe Smith is this. He never was a great fighter. He made some noise, maybe a couple months, and after that, he was a slouch. He was a bum. He wasn't shit. Let me move on. Now, the Rhode Island star. Demetrius Andrade is from Rhode Island. Has been hunting a massive fight to stamp his authority on the 160-pound division before moving up to super middleweight. Guess what, Demetrius Andrade? Jamal will be moving up to 168. But see, at his age now, as his fundamentals have diminished, Jamal Charlo is always in the gym. He will demolish him right now. Keep in mind, Demetrius Andrade has been chasing the Charlos in every fight and press conference he can, trying to eat. And I don't blame the Charlos. You had your chance, so you sit your ass down and watch us eat. That's why I rock with the Charlos, because they like me. They speak their mind and don't give no fuck. Look at my community page. Go look at my community page soon as you get through watching this. And I said what I said. I am a man. I am a creator that don't give no fuck. So, let me move the fuck on. Now, the 32-year-old ran the rule over his rivals at both weights as he inches to get back in the ring. Now, keep in mind that Walter K, he's from Nigeria, / Africa. He sparred in sand, barefoot. He wasn't nobody just jump on the turnbuckle like you just won something. You're making a clown out yourself. Eddie Hearn is making a clown out of you. Please, people, stop being Eddie Hearn lap motherfucking dogs. Did you get Triple G? No. Did you get Canelo? Hell no. And speaking of Canelo, let's talk about it. Demetrius Andrade said, I was willing to fight Billy Joe Saunders after a 15-month layoff. That's because you were desperate. You didn't have no money. But that didn't happen. And I'm willing to fight him again, said Andrade. Of course, you need money. If I can't get Canelo, which you will not, because you haven't met that status. It's nothing in it for Canelo. Only thing in it for Canelo, he might get his ass beat by a faster opponent with faster feet. I would bust Billy Joe Saunders up at 160 or 168. That's not a problem. Oh, yes, it is. Keep in mind, Billy Joe Saunders is no motherfucking slouch. Everybody want to show off or talk that shit, but get in the ring. Well, he's a great fighter. He gave me a great fight. I underestimated him, all that other, I'm sorry, bullshit, but around the bend type. You feel me? Now, he said, I consider Danny Jacobs one of the best middleweights out there. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. But I would fight him. Yeah. If it came to the point where we were going to make X amount, of course, it's always about money, then we could make it happen. First of all, you should make it happen. For one, you're a fighter. Number two, you're supposed to be a champion. That's why you should make it happen. You shouldn't make it happen because of certain X amount of money. See, that's how Floyd left this shit. This is how these fighters got me fucked up. You see. Then he goes on and say, but I grew up with him. Yes, he did. He grew up with Danny Jacobs. And we have a brothership. Here we go again with that friendship shit. Have we learned enough about Terrence Crawford and Overbite? Have we learned that fuck that? We friends, but when we step in the ring, we are enemies. We step out the ring, we made some money together as friends. This is a sport, people. This is competition. Competition is great. Competition is good for the sport. Like I always tell you, the casuals, don't dismiss them. We need them. They need us. We the only sport that don't get the recognition that we deserve. And we got to do something about that. First, we got to stop the PED users. They shouldn't even be fighting today. It should have a 1, 2, third strike, your ass is out. And we got many fighters that's knocking on the door at 2. So, in closing, now, Demetrius Andrade said, but I grew up with him, like I said. And they have mutual connections, he said. Fighting him isn't something I'm looking to do. Then what are you looking to do? Be a pussy all your life? Huh? I don't want to talk about Leon Williams because there's nothing to talk about. What do I have to say? We know Jacobs, Canelo, Triple G, Derevchenko, and Billy Joe want to fight. Who am I going to fight? Billy Joe or Liam Smith? What do you want to see? We want to see you fight somebody credible. That's what we want to see. I saw Billy Joe at the airport not too long ago, he said. What do you think about you and me? And I told him he doesn't want to fight me. And for him to go and enjoy his life. It might be Williams, but I'm not fighting Canelo or Charlo or Billy Joe behind closed doors because I want to shut them up in front of people and tell them it's me again. Now, listen at that phrase, and I'm going to close this shit out. It might be Williams, but I'm not going to fight Canelo or Charlo or Billy Joe behind closed doors because I want to shut them up in front of people. Other words, I ain't gonna fight them. Other words, it won't happen. Other words, he don't want to get in there. He's scared to get in there, and he's using that as an excuse. He's trying to lure Charlo over to the zone on the orders of Eddie Hearn because he feels that everybody should fight on the zone platform. Well, Charlo said, no. This shit don't work. Why you think Eddie Hearn was in his Instagram? So, I'm not going to hold you hostage. This is supposed to be a video. So, therefore, we will discuss this more on my show today at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time, right after Fanon International Boxing. I am KQ, K motherfucking C. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe bell right now. Hit the icon bell right now, where you can get notified each and every time I do a video or a live stream. Also, I come on Saturday mornings at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. Sunday mornings, 8 o'clock a.m. Central Time. It's called OG Boxing Talk. That's right, with your host, Fanon International Boxing. Your co-host, KQK motherfucking C. Blood Boxing as your co-host. Drew Titan. Cali Enigma. Yes, we are doing it, and we are doing it big. As I say, check out all the LDBC channels. Rotation starts at 5 in the morning with Cali Enigma. That's right. Then you have Junior the Truth. Then you have Trail Boxing Talk. Oh my God. Then you have Fanon International Boxing. Then KQKC. Then you have Best Fight the Best. Oh, we doing it big. Houston Hard Hitters, 78 Sports, all day long. The LDBC is doing it. And we're going to do bigger things coming up. We had a lot of big things in motion until this happened. But with that, I'm out of here. I greet you with the ancient words of peace. Assalamu alaikum. That means peace be unto you. And shout out to the almighty LDBC. I'm out.